Taurus. My name is Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your May 2015 forecast for Taurus and Taurus rising. I want to also thank you for subscribing and liking and sharing these posts. Your support is a lot, means so much to me. I really appreciate it. So I wanted to take a moment to thank you for that. So let's start the month on the 3rd of May with a full moon at 13 degrees Scorpio in your 7th house of partnerships. This is your polar opposite sign. So this energy is affecting the 7th house of marriage, personal relationships, and business partnerships. So there can be an ending to some facet of this 7th house for you. It doesn't have to be that you're breaking up with the relationship you have, but you can be ending a pattern or some facet of how the relationship is expressed or handled. Now this full moon squares Jupiter at 13 degrees of Leo in your 4th house of home. So you could find that you're putting an ending to the way maybe the relationship exists in the home or the living arrangement of that relationship, but also a square brings up some tensions in the home. Now I'm also sorry if you can hear that crazy buzzing and drilling. There's a garage around the corner and I can't do anything about it. But it's so pretty outside. I wanted to rep the videos in the backyard today. Okay, so there is some tension in the 4th house, but this is also the 4th house of the mother. So maybe it's about watching the tensions that you have with the mother figure in the life, and there's an illumination to this relationship, possibly. Now, it's up to each person. You know, this can affect people in different ways. It could be the business partnership or working from the home is giving tension, or you're putting an end to setting up the business in the home environment. On the 7th of May, Venus enters Cancer, and she'll be there through the 5th of June. And this is your 3rd house of communications. Venus, the planet of beauty, love, and money, in the 3rd house sector. This is all about messages, emails, interviews, writing, public speaking, local travel, neighborhoods, siblings, the car, the vehicle. Venus entering this could bring on a new ride for you if you want it, if you have the finance for it. But what happens with Mercury, or with Venus, she is the planet of money, so you might find that you have additional funds for the 3rd house of the vehicle, or the 3rd house of communications and the intellect and the siblings. Venus, when she enters Cancer, though, will trine Neptune in Pisces at 9 degrees. And this will create a little bit of a rose-colored glasses energy to perhaps your relationship with your siblings or with how you're speaking to others. Neptune is very chill. He likes to drink a little bit. He likes his nebulous energy. He likes to partay. Eventually, when Venus enters Cancer, she'll eventually trine Chiron, the asteroid, the wounded healer. Venus will square Uranus. Aries is stationed there, the cardinal signs. When Venus enters Cancer, it activates the cardinal energy. Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aries. So Venus squaring Uranus and Aries in your 12th house. Now we have helicopters. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. The 12th house of spirituality and quiet dreams and inner reflection. There could be some tension in your dreams. You could wake up with a spontaneous dream or a sudden, even nightmare with a square, creating tension, but it's to be listened to. It's an intuitive dream nonetheless. So pay attention to the dream on the night of the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and see what messages come to you when Venus is squaring up to Uranus. On the 11th of May, Mars enters Gemini. So this is the sign right after you, and we like this because this is the money sector, the 2nd house of possessions, self-worth, and money. Mars entering Gemini will be there through the 24th of June, but he creates an opposition to a retrograde Saturn when he moves into there. So they will be 180 degrees across from each other on the astrological wheel. Saturn is retrograde at 2 degrees of Sagittarius in your 8th house of shared resources. This opposition is all about your finances from the 2nd to the 8th house. And Well, it's on the cusp of the 8th. It's, well, it's going to affect your money is what it is. There's going to be tension and an opposition in this area, frustration. Mars is even anger, and Saturn is restriction and control. Someone might be trying to control your money too much, and it's getting under your skin. This bug is going to get beat up. I mean, if you if you could see him, he's just like hanging out near my eyelashes. Okay, the opposition is definitely affecting your resources, who is investing, and how you are earning. Don't make dramatic decisions on the 11th or even a week after, because this won't feel as restrictive afterwards. You might feel bound to maybe how you are earning your money, and that you can't leave this job, or you just can't get out of something that you feel is so restrictive. Give it a minute, because these transits will dissipate with the energies. On the 18th, we have our new moon, and happy birthday. The new moon is at 26 degrees Taurus. This is your first new moon of the year, first house of self. And this is a great moon for your annual list of intentions, not just monthly. Do not use the negatives in this list. Don't write what you do not want, write what you do want. For example, I can't and I don't want this. That's not the way you go about your intention list. I had a client contact me, and she's so sweet, but then she showed me what the list was that she wrote out, and she was like, and please don't make him like my ex, and please don't. But see, the thing is, when you write your list, you have to just come from a place of absolute yes, not from the don't and the can't and the negatives. So use this new moon for your annual list of intentions and what you'd like to achieve and accomplish, because this moon also opposes that retrograde Saturn in Sagittarius in the 8th house of shared resources. I feel like you might need to reach out for some resources on that list. On the 18th, the same day, we have your new moon, Mercury retrogrades. This one's a doozy, because Mercury will retrograde in Gemini, the sign he naturally governs, at 13 degrees of Gemini through the 11th of June. He'll go direct at 4 degrees, remaining in Gemini through the 8th of July in your second house of money. It is not a time to spend from the 18th of May through June 11. That's when Mercury's retrograde. You want to hone in the finances. But then Mercury will be in this sector from the June 12th through July 8th, direct, bringing in the money, replenishing what he might have slowed down in the 3 weeks prior. And that's also emails, contacts, meetings, interviews, full speed ahead, because Mercury naturally governs that facet, but then it's in your second house of money, so you could be receiving and finally earning in that sector as well from your communications, earning money that you're due from the work that you're doing. And the sun then transits into Gemini on the 21st, so it will no longer be your birthday month after the May 21st, but this is everything when the sun goes into your second house, conjunct Mercury. Money, possessions, self-worth, feeling accomplished, knowing what it is you deserve, and earning it. Taurus, I'd like to use the cards to do your reading. I'm using my traditional alchemical deck by Robert M. Place, my Steadfast deck, and I am available all through the week to read for you. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can reach me at audreyallison.com. You just select your PayPal order and the time length you'd like, and I email you back and we get to it. I email you some options for appointment times. And I'm also on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. Taurus, here's your May Tarot scope for the month of May. The Five of Swords, fixing what is broken. Watch the retrograde, because this is an air sign card. I'm feeling that Taurians might have to repair some things in the home during the retrograde, or repair the vehicle itself in the retrograde. But this is also righting wrongs and fixing what is broken. Not literally, but maybe metaphysically. What is broken inside. The Lovers. This is the card of Gemini, but it's also obviously regarding lust, attraction, sex, and relationship. The Ace of Coins, a new endeavor, a lump sum, a business venture, an opportunity, a payout. Ten of Swords, but two other cards popped up following this. Rejection. Okay, so listen, you might be used to that in life. Nine of Swords, facing your fears. And then the final card, yes, the King of Coins, mastering the environment and occupation, getting paid what you're worth. Now, I know what this means. This is really about, I feel, the retrograde, and you might have to come out of pocket to make a few repairs. Meh, big deal. It'll happen in life. But this project, this goal, this I want to even say creative venture. You have been rejected in the past before, many times, maybe 10 times. See the 10 swords? For every stab wound, you've learned to face your fears. Fearlessness is what I think of when I see this card from this experience. It's made you numb to the rejection, because what's the opposite of this is fearlessness. And this is the lion. This is courage. So the outcome is saying use your own strength and what you've learned from your rejections and your losses. You will eventually master the goal of your work and the environment of your environment and occupation. You're getting paid what you're due. You had to go through it. You had to go through it. And I think you've learned from it, because look what you got. Look what you got from all of your rejections. You got a new lover. You got new love out of it. So you know what it is? If the work and the coin cards, the work and the coin cards come along with some sword action next to them, turn into this. Turn inward into the relationship. Now, if you don't have one, this could be coming up around you. It's attraction. And where do you have? You have your eighth house in opposition. It could be drawing in someone to you, but the full moon takes place in your seventh house of partnerships. So something could be illuminated that needs to be seen if you're not in a relationship, about what you need to require and what you need to get in the next relationship, what you need to get out of your next relationship. Thank you for joining me, Taurus. My name is Audrey Alison. I'm wishing you a sweet day and a beautiful May. I'll see you next month.